Young gun on one that back calling me splurge. Ride me jump right off the curb. Business right fly like a bird. Spin on the first and the third. Solid, I'm keeping my word. Can't be my equal, I don't know what you heard. Crack up the phone, I swear. Keep me a stick if they purge.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aisha, and if this is your first time stopping by, please subscribe. Let me move a little closer. So I wanted to do a different kind of vlog today because usually I just show you things that I'm doing on the weekend, like, you know, spending time with my friends, trying new restaurants, and all of that is fun. But when it really comes down to it, one thing that I love is fitness. Like, I just love taking care of my body. I love watching what I eat and like being mindful and cooking and eating healthy. Like, all of those things actually, like, I genuinely love doing these things. So I realized that I don't really share a lot of that part of my life on this channel, which I don't know why. I think a lot of times when I'm working out or when I'm doing things like meal prepping, I'm just in the zone and I kind of just want to have that moment to myself, you know, not creating content, but just genuinely, yeah, like focusing on my goals and myself. But I just feel like it's one of those things that it's really hard to have motivation. I know a lot of people, we all have those goals that we set for ourselves. Everyone's goals looks different. So I just wanted to make this video to hopefully motivate people or just even show you what my like general fitness week looks like. So this is just going to be like a little snapshot. So right now we're up early because I'm trying to do a workout class today, which I don't typically do workout classes on the weekend. I don't work out at all on the weekends usually, because that's the time that I try to, you know, either create content or spend time with friends, whatever it is. But since I don't really have plans today, I kind of just felt like getting up and moving my body. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take everyone along with me today. I also want to meal prep today because I think tomorrow I might be going out. So I try to pick whichever day on the weekend that I'm not as busy to meal prep. So I really wanted to show you some of the things that I'm gonna make, which I'm excited because I'm making a couple of new recipes today. But I want to take you all to Trader Joe's with me and show you how I food shop and like the lists I make, things like that. So yeah, this is like a full fitness vlog. So if you're feeling lazy, hopefully this video will, like, I don't know, push you to take a walk, do something to, you know, energize yourself today. So I was speaking to one of my coworkers the other day and I was talking about how difficult it is for me sometimes to make grocery lists or, you know, to switch things up. And she had recommended ChatGPT. She recommended that, like, literally just typing in, let's say, high protein grocery list. If you don't know what that is, it's, you know, the AI assistant or whatever. So I actually downloaded it yesterday. So I just said grocery list for high protein meals and it gave me a bunch of cool things. Like, pretty much everything on this list are things that I already eat, which is kind of nice to know that I'm on the right track for high protein meals. So things like chicken breast, a lot of those proteins like salmon, tuna, love all of these things. Eggs, I love using eggs in the morning as a good way to start my, you know, protein count for the day. Greek yogurt, also love Greek yogurt. Like, everything here is pretty much what I eat. So it's really nice to know that I'm on the right track. I think I just need to spice up the recipes because I do tend to make a lot of the same things. Once I find like 3 or 4 recipes that are healthy and easy to make, I kind of just make them every week. So that's why today I wanted to try something a little bit different. So yeah, I'm definitely going to use this list as a good way to just guide me in the things that I want to buy. So I'm hoping to buy enough things to last me at least the next week and a half, but we'll see. So right now I have a little bit of time until I have to leave for my workout class. So I want to make sure I eat breakfast because that's something that I've really had to train myself over the years to not skip, and I still struggle with this so much that it's bad. Like, I feel like the only time I'm really serious about eating breakfast is when I'm in the office, and I think maybe because traveling there actually makes me hungry and want to eat. But let's say I'm home all day, like, I'll be eating breakfast or my first meal at like 1 p.m. 2 p.m. Like, I'm just trying to really get out of that habit. because I just know that if I can really focus on eating a good breakfast, you know, early in the morning, starting my day, then it can hopefully set me up for the rest of the day. So right now we're just gonna go make something really simple, high protein, so quick to make, because I don't like to spend a lot of time making breakfast. And yeah, I'm gonna take you out to the kitchen with me now. Okay, so I wanted to make a sandwich with the protein bagels, but that's done because, you know, in my house, everyone eats everything so fast, but it's okay. So we're just gonna make a sandwich with the organic seeded bread from Trader Joe's. Also have 3 eggs, and then I'm just gonna use this avocado before it spoils and sprinkle a little bit of cheddar cheese on top. So yeah, we're gonna make that really quickly so I can start heading to the gym now. Packing my bag right now. Perfume, we're gonna keep it simple. This is almost done. That's how much I love this thing. But English Pear and Freesia from Jo Malone. I just love doing like simple scents for the gym. I'm definitely someone who wears perfume to the gym because you're gonna sweat anyways. Like, why not go in smelling good, you know? I don't even think I mentioned what I'm wearing too. So this is just Gymshark. So this isn't a matching set. I actually have the exact shorts of this in this matching top, but unfortunately last time I put sunscreen in my bag and it opened and it got all over the pants, so it kind of gave it like a weird discoloration. So now I like to wear it with the yellow and black. So I'm just gonna go with black socks from Aritzia to match it. And if there's anything I'm always gonna buy from Aritzia, is these TNA socks. Like, I don't know what it is about them. I've been using them for like over a year now. Like, my entire sock collection is basically different colors of these same socks, but I don't know, like, they just don't slip off. They're good quality. They're not that expensive. Like, I don't know. They just do something for me. Okay, we're gonna fill this up because I need to stay hydrated. So this is a cup I got from TJ Maxx because, yeah, I didn't want to pay the full price for the actual Stanley cup. So we're just gonna use the dupe. So I like to squeeze some lemon into my water sometimes to give it some flavor. So I just squeeze like maybe a quarter slice of a lemon and just put it all in there. It just makes it really refreshing, especially when it's hot outside. I love drinking lemon water. Then we mix her up.
Don't be so quick to walk away. Dance with me, I wanna rock your body. Please stay. Dance with me, you don't have to admit you wanna play. Dance with me, just let me rock you till the break of day. Dance with me, no disrespect, I don't mean no harm. Talk to me, boy, but I can't let that get in my heart.
That was such a good workout. Literally was sweating like crazy. But yeah, right now I'm probably gonna do some sprint intervals on the treadmill, just to, like, you know, fully get some kind of cardio, because I did make it to class a little bit late. So I want to make sure that I get my full workout before I head to go food shopping. But yeah, really good workout. Definitely glad that it came.
Dance with me, just let me rock you till the break of day. Dance with me, boy, no disrespect, I don't mean no harm. Talk to me, boy, but I can't wait to have you in my heart. Talk to me, boy, hurry up, cause you're taking too long. Talk to me, boy, then I'll have you naked by the end of this song. Boy, boy, taking too long. Boy,
Trader Joe's and I got a lot of stuff, so I just put it all out so we could run through everything all at once. So this is pretty much everything that I bought. So we're just gonna start from this side. So I ended up getting some parsley and cilantro, also some green onion, because I'm trying to make a chimichurri sauce to marinate the steak and the salmon in. Also have a bag of asparagus because I don't typically cook enough asparagus, so I want to try something different. We got chicken breast, which actually I don't think I'm going to use today anymore, but it's good to have in the freezer anyways. Hamburger buns, flank steak, which I am going to use today with the chimichurri sauce. We got avocado oil, brown sugar creamer. I usually buy more than one so I could leave one in my office fridge, so when I go to work I can make coffee there. Have seltzer water so I could avoid drinking like juice or soda for the week. We have plain Greek yogurt, frozen fruit, salmon, some pomegranate seeds, definitely my favorite dessert. Got black beans and garbanzo or chickpeas, which I'm gonna make a chickpea and bean salad, which I'm excited for, something different. Also got parsley here. And then in this bag I have avocado and lime. So that's pretty much everything that I got for at least what I want to meal prep for this week. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually make brown rice. So that's not in this haul. It's something I bought I think a week or two ago. So I'm going to make brown rice. So the first meal that I want to make, I actually found it on Instagram, which I'm going to show you. So that's typically how I find my meals, because a lot of times I don't really have a lot of creativity when it comes to making healthy meals. So I usually just follow fitness influencers. One of my favorite influencers on Instagram for fitness is Liana Deep. Like, I'll tag her page, but she puts a lot of good workouts and also meal prep recipes. So usually I'll save her content or other people's content that I feel like, okay, this is something I could get behind, you know. So for her meal prep, she made, let's see, steak, rice, and chickpea and bean salad. So she actually puts like the whole recipe in here, which is really helpful. So when I was food shopping, I just referenced her post and was able to like pick up everything that I'm gonna need. And then the second thing that I'm gonna do is air fry some salmon. I'm also gonna marinate it in the same chimichurri seasoning that I'm about to make, the same one that I'm making the steak with. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm just gonna put the asparagus, probably put like salt, pepper, olive oil on it, bake it or air fry it, and then that's pretty much all I'm making for now. And then maybe later in the week I'll make something else if I feel like my meal prep, you know, I'm getting bored with it. But I realized that before I was basically meal prepping too much, so I would either get tired of the food or I'll end up being wasteful, or sometimes it would go bad. So I realized it's just not that realistic to meal prep for like an entire week. So I like to do maybe half of the week now. So yeah, that just makes it a lot easier to finish the food. And then also later in the week, I can decide if I want to eat something else. I can switch it up, so I'm not literally eating the same thing for like 7 days straight. So yeah, anytime I'm meal prepping, I try to make the things that take longer first. So something like brown rice could be on the stove the whole time that I'm cooking. It's just really easy to like multitask. So I know I want to do the brown rice first, and then I'm gonna start to season or make the chimichurri so that I can season the steak and the salmon at the same time. Steak will probably be made on the stove, and then salmon will be made in the air fryer, so I can multitask. And then the last thing I need to make after that, I think, is the chickpea and bean salad, which that doesn't require any cooking. It's literally mixing things together. So that's my recommendation for meal prepping. Try to like knock 2 things out at once if you can, because it just makes the whole process a lot less overwhelming. I think sometimes when you're making so many different things at the same time, it can get like, at least for me, it gets very, very overwhelming. So I try to make things that I can use similar things or similar ingredients to make multiple meals. So I'm just cooking one thing at a time. So yeah, we're gonna make the brown rice now. So I just finished cleaning the steak. I'm just gonna pat it dry before I start to add the marinade plus the dry seasoning. So I'm definitely gonna add some black pepper. I kind of just freestyle with my seasonings. I don't really believe in measuring. I just literally put on whatever I think makes sense at the moment. I'm gonna add something that has salt in it, just a little bit though. So I'm just gonna go with adobo. And then I'm just gonna add some of the marinade, and then I'm gonna save the rest for the salmon. I'm gonna try my best to massage it in. So this is how it looks with like maybe half of the marinade. So I think it's pretty good to go. I'm just gonna let it sit in the fridge for maybe like a couple of minutes before I put it on the stove. Okay, so same for the salmon. I just cleaned it, dried it. So I'm just gonna add some salt. This is garlic salt. I usually just add a thin or a small amount of it on both sides. Black pepper again, and then some oregano. And I'm gonna add the rest of this on top. So the rice is done cooking, so by the time I was basically done marinating everything, it pretty much finished cooking, which is really helpful. So I suggest cooking the thing that takes the longest first. So I'm just gonna transfer it to this little Tupperware over here. Don't you just love cooking with new pans? Like there's really not a piece of rice left on this. So now we're just gonna cook the steak. So I'm just gonna put some olive oil in this pan. And then yeah, pretty much just gonna cook it till it's brown. This is how the chickpea and bean salad turned out. I think the cilantro, the jalapenos, like all that brought the flavor out of it. Lots of protein. I know it's so easy to make. I literally had to chop up a few things and mix it together. Didn't even have to cook the beans on the stove. Literally a quick salad. I think I'm gonna turn this steak off now. I wanted it to get a little brown on all the sides, and it looks pretty brown right now without like, you know, being dry either. So I think I'm gonna take it off the stove now. So I'm gonna try a piece of the steak now. Oh. This is literally so good, and I actually cooked it perfectly. Like, it's a little crisp on the outside, but it's still tender on the inside. I need you to see, like, it's not dry or anything, but it's so seasoned. Like, ugh. It is so good. Wow. I think marinating it in the little chimichurri seasoning I made is exactly what helped it stay moist, because I did cook it for a little bit. Like, I really made sure it got brown or like a little golden or crispy on the outside. So the fact that it's still so juicy, like, yeah, okay. And here is the salmon. So as you can see, I also use the same chimichurri seasoning, so it is so tender and flaky. It's nice and crisp on the outside, but then it's still moist because of the seasoning. So it's not dry or anything, but then you still have the nice coat of chimichurri. Like, literally, I'm not even exaggerating. This is so good. Like, I love salmon, and I think I make it the same all the time, and I was really in need of a new salmon recipe, and like, it's just crispy but soft but flavorful. Yeah, okay, Like I really ate this meal prep. Like usually I just meal prep and I'm like, oh, it tastes good, but like something about this one, I think it's because I'm recording it. Maybe that's like forcing me to give my all, because this, yeah, so good. But the only thing that's left for me to do right now is to make the asparagus. So I'm actually gonna make it in the air fryer because the recipe said the oven, but that's just a lot of work, like to preheat it and everything. So I'm just gonna put some salt, pepper, and olive oil and then cook it for maybe like 5 to 7 minutes. Like I don't want it to get too tough or anything. I just want it to be like really easy to cut into. So yeah, but I'm pretty much almost done. That didn't even take me that long. I think I've been in here for like over an hour for sure, but like I made a lot of different things and I don't feel super overwhelmed right now. So yeah, I'll be back after I make the asparagus. Is my meal prep for the week. So we got the chickpea and bean salad mixed with like the cilantro, tomato, jalapeno. This is the salmon. I just wrapped it in some foil for now. We got brown rice, the grilled steak marinated in the chimichurri seasoning, and then also asparagus. So I just put garlic, salt, pepper, and olive oil, and it's actually really good. I left it in the air fryer for like 15 minutes, but that is pretty much everything. So what I like is that I can mix a lot of these things up. So for the bean salad, I plan to eat it with the steak and the rice, but with the salmon, I could also do salmon, bean salad, and asparagus, or I could do salmon, rice, asparagus. I can mix them up however much I want, or even do all four. So we are done cooking, cleaning. Everything is packed and stored in the fridge, so I'm just so happy because that's just one less thing for me to do this weekend. And it's just nice that I know like for at least the next 3 to 4 days, I have something in the fridge. Anytime I come back from work, I just have something healthy, something that I know I made and I know what exactly went into it. So in terms of fitness for me, I don't really have, I would say, like an exact goal weight. Like I'm not someone who goes by the scale. I just want to feel good in general, but I also want to feel good when I look in the mirror. Like that's really why I work out, why I try to eat as best as I can. And I'm not even the healthiest person in the world. I mean, I will say I am healthy in terms of my eating and stuff, but I do love to eat out. I mean, we all know every vlog I'm at some restaurant. I'm just someone who doesn't let my fitness goals stop me from living life and enjoying the moment. So I will eat whatever I want, but my rule of thumb really is to just make sure that I'm eating as healthy as I can whenever I can. So that's why I meal prep in the beginning of the week, because I give myself at least Monday through Thursday, maybe even a little bit of Friday, to eat healthy meals, things that I've cooked, eat a lot of protein, eat a lot of fruits, so that when the weekend rolls around, I don't really feel as guilty for going out to eat, because I know that I've gotten most of my nutrients or the things that I need to stay fit or stay healthy, I should say, in the week. So like that's kind of my mentality. But again, I'm not someone who really counts calories, counts the scale. It's just mindful eating, mindfulness in general. If I'm home all day, sometimes I'll be like, okay, go out, take a walk. Like I just try to be as mindful as I can when it comes to fitness. So if you're someone who's also trying to start a fitness journey, maybe that's a better way to look at it, because I know for me, like when I used to want to start a fitness journey, but then I would think about, well, like I can't lose this amount of weight in this time, or I'm gonna have to completely change my lifestyle or habit. That made me a lot more hesitant to start the journey, because I think I was just starting with a big idea. But instead of doing that, maybe just start small. Maybe you're going for a walk for 30 minutes a day. Maybe you're cooking breakfast at home now instead of buying it out. Like whatever it is, you can figure out a way for yourself to make the goals more attainable, instead of just looking at it as I need to look like this by this time versus I'm gonna start to make small habits, or you know, make positive changes in my daily lifestyle that's gonna contribute to healthy goals in the long run. But yeah, anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this video. This is kind of what my fitness routine is like throughout the week: working out, going to classes, cooking, meal prepping, just trying to stay on top of my fitness journey. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm no professional. I mean, we all know this. I feel like that was obvious throughout the video, but I'm not really a professional when it comes to fitness. It's more just what I do or things that I've implemented that I think works. I post videos every Monday at 3 p.m. So please put the bell notification on so you can know whenever I post, and hope that everyone is staying safe, taking care of their bodies, taking care of yourself, taking care of your mental health. And I will see you in my next video.